You know, sometimes when we think about something like fear, the instinct is to avoid it, to push it away. But imagine just for a moment, what would happen if you decided to engage with that fear instead of running from it? Just pause right now and think about how it might shift. What would change? Just pay attention to it, just by asking yourself, which way is it moving? You might even find, in this very instant, that the fear starts to lose its grip. As you focus on it, you might begin to notice how it moves through your body. Maybe it's spinning, swirling, or even just hanging there. Now, what if you're able to take that feeling, that fear, and move it? What if you could take that swirl and reverse it? Just for a moment, turn it backwards. And then, when it's reversed, you could pull it out of your body, control its direction, and watch it go the other way, like a picture turning itself inside out. And in that moment, you're no longer at the mercy of that fear. You're in control. You begin to realize on a deep unconscious level that you can shift how you feel just by choosing. What a powerful thing that is, to realize you have the ability to change what you feel, to say, wait, this doesn't have to stay the same, because you can feel something different. You can create a new experience. As you start to focus on that shift, you can also begin to notice something else. It doesn't have to be a big change. Maybe it's subtle, but suddenly a little giggle escapes, something small but undeniable. It's like when something seems impossible and you figure it out. You can't help but laugh, right? That little giggle, that lightness, it breaks the tension. It's like discovering the secret, the key to the door. You feel it shift inside you, and now it's easier, because you've already done it. Think about it. You've learned before, right? Maybe when you dialed the wrong number, you got frustrated, but then something happened. Maybe you giggled, and that giggle meant something. It meant you were in control. And from that moment forward, you know you could do it again and again. You could dial the right number with ease, because you already knew how to take the pressure off. But here's the magic part. Once you giggle, once you laugh, once you know you're in control, you can begin to spin that feeling faster, right? Faster and faster. So when you're faced with what used to trigger you, you can see it differently. You can dissociate, see yourself in the middle of it, but not as it. Almost like you're observing from a distance, like a movie you're watching but not living. This way, you begin to associate new empowering feelings of confidence, strength and lightness, with those old triggers. What if you could just stand there with your audience, or beside the speedometer, and instead of fear, you felt calm? What if the very same situation that used to make you nervous could now make you laugh, feel at ease? You know deep down, you're stronger than you ever have known. And in doing that, you allow yourself to choose. You're creating a new experience from an old one. And the more you practice this, the more automatic it becomes. It's like programming your own system to laugh instead of panic. It's better to giggle than to feel stuck. It's a tiny shift, but it makes a huge difference, doesn't it? You see, these states, they don't have to be deep, trance-like experiences. They don't need to involve hallucinations of French poodles or anything so dramatic. Altered states, they're simply moments when your focus becomes so sharp, so concentrated, you can do the things you didn't think were possible before. You can control things like your heart rate, your pain, your automatic response. You can rewire them just by focusing deeply. So next time you feel that rush of fear, you don't need to be overwhelmed by it. You can redirect it. What if that fear could just become a funny feeling instead? What if you could laugh at it, and then, in that laughter, discover you can choose something better? What's even more fascinating is this. The fear, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's not the fear that holds power over you. What really matters is your ability to access the best feelings inside of you. Confidence, strength, humour, joy. Those are the things you can amplify, make bigger, stronger. The more you tap into those resources, the more natural it becomes to overcome whatever challenges come your way. Now think of the past for a moment. You've had difficulties in the past, but guess what? The best thing about the past is it's over. And when you realise that, you you also begin to notice something about the future. It's limitless. It's full of possibilities, just waiting for you to step into it. As you think about the future, you can begin to imagine yourself there, strong, confident, laughing, and handling any challenges that come your way with ease. But here's the truth. When you take the things you don't like and turn them around literally, by reversing the pictures, the sounds, the feelings, it gives you the power to create something better, something more in line with who you really want to be. When you make that shift, you start moving forward, spinning into a future that feels so much more natural, so much more you. So take a deep breath now and remember, the best thing about the past is it's over. And the best thing about the future is it holds unlimited possibilities, your possibilities, just waiting for you to step into them. And in this moment, you're already on your way.